Hello. Hello, friends. The dogs are tippy tapping all around. Let me show you though, if I can. Let's see if Cameron will follow me. Can you see? You can see the littlest bit of precious baby boy Samwise hanging out in his favorite windowsill. So someday I'm gonna have to figure out again how to get a pet cam because if it's not Sam, Vin is there. Um, Alternatively, she's also in her unicorn. Zelda is down at my feet. They have their spots. It's just that they move a lot during the stream. That I always feel like pet cams are a little bit more difficult. Buffy's joined us. It's vibes. Hi, Elle. Hi, Mary. Clara's here. Hello. Starspell. Kahime. Hello. Rhea. J Finch. Daystorm. Starspell, welcome, friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. Hello. I have with me a little bit of water. I've already had my cappuccino. I woke up early and watched my F1 race that made me so sad. I don't think any of the F1 girlies are in the chat right now, but it was devastating. You guys are gonna have to let me know. For those of you who are in the chat, do you have any sports that you're into? I like seeing the crossover because there's interesting when we get into like the arts where sometimes there's this category, a bigger category of like people who don't love the sports ball at all. Or conversely, I know a lot of writers who are very into things like curling or the Olympics. I think there's something about the extra, the drama of all of the different countries participating that brings in writers to the Olympics. So you'll have to let me know. I am curious. Otherwise, I have almost everything here with me and ready to go. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Hello. Hi, Sequel. Hello. Starswell, I made McDonald's breakfast sandwiches at home today. I'm not really into sports. So valid. So fair. I know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the crossover between sports fans and writers, we have a bigger section or a smaller section like this. Also, which particular McDonald's breakfast at home? Which particular sandwich? Because I love a McGriddle. And I've not figured out how to like perfectly master making the little pancake portions in between. So I love a breakfast sandwich. I should try and make more at home. Hi, Sasha. See, Sasha, I was just talking about the awful F1. Clara, not into sports generally, but got drawn into being intrigued by the world building of wrestling. Oh, Clara, do you mean like WWE style wrestling? Only sport I watch is figure skating. See, okay, maybe there's that, Mary. There's the artistry of figure skating. Oh, Rhea, I was really into F1, but then me and my ex broke up, so I never watched it again. No, I still follow though. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Sometimes things can be tainted by one person. Yes, I don't like watching on TV as much, but being at a football game in person is fun. The Olympics are an accept. I'm telling you, there's that crossover. Writers in Olympics, we love them. Double DQ, the K. I know, Sasha. My heart. I can't take it. I will be endlessly disappointed if Max Verstappen somehow manages to come back and win stuff. The WWE is extremely carny stuff and circus stuff is part of my background because of my dad. Isn't that so funny? I could see that. There is a whole bunch of world building. You're so right. That the caricature of things. I see it. Yes, we love the Olympics for the drama and the underdog stories. I think you've nailed it, Susan. Yes. Ooh, made it with English muffins, cheese, eggs, and Canadian bacon. Can't remember the name of them. I do love a Canadian bacon. See, I really do. I need to join you in that. I've been trying to wrap my head around the meal prepping, at least for like part of the week. And I mean, today's a Sunday, so I could do it today. I won't do it today, but I could do it today. I think it's hard, especially as we go into the holidays, because we're gearing up for all of our Thanksgiving stuff, and we're about to have more food than we can possibly eat, so we're gonna have to freeze some stuff. Yes. I love sports from a geeky distance. I love that description, Clara. I am such a I love sports. I do have very strong opinions on which sports I like to watch in person versus which ones I like to watch on the TV. So it is very special to me when I find my writers who are also interested in the sports. I do like sports documentary. I love a documentary. I know, I agree, Caddy. Yeah, the Olympics are great to me because we so rarely do things as an entire planet, but that's one of them. That's why it does feel unifying. Like, I know it's fun when the point of the thing does succeed in doing what it set out to do, and that's how I feel about the Olympics. It's just beautiful. I'm sorry. What? My husband wants to do a 3-day fast after Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be his cheerleader. What? I appreciate you being his cheerleader and not his teammate in this, implying that you are not doing it too. But also, Thanksgiving leftovers are debatably the best part of Thanksgiving. In fact, to me, Thanksgiving is not one day. It is a little bit of the lead up when you're cooking some of the early stuff, and then all of the leftovers after. Thanksgiving is not done until I've finished the leftovers. Oh my gosh. Clara, you have nailed it. That's such a great point. I'm going to take a picture of this. It's a do you enjoy being part of fandoms? Sports has that fandom thing going on. It totally does. I do love being part of a community, and I think that sports inherently can bring people together. But in the same way that the book world and being a fan of particular genres and like the diving deep, the lore, the having your favorites, discussing it with other people, like there's just so many aspects of it that I feel like the crossover potential is huge. I'd really like to be into ice hockey because it's such a big deal here, but I just don't care and I can't stand it when adult men start fighting for sport. Conversely, Mary, I think the only part about hockey I love is when they fight. But I think my problem with hockey specifically is because I cannot follow the puck. And so for 90% of the time, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I like the idea of hockey. I think hockey is one of those sports that is probably an absolute blast to play, but I am just not into watching it yet, but who knows? I didn't think I'd ever be into a car sport, and I'm obsessed with F1, you know? So who's to say? It's always fun when we surprise ourselves. The fun thing about documenting so much of at least my writing life on YouTube for, oh my god, nearly a decade. Yikes. Nearly, is is that I've gotten to see how my process has changed over the years. I've gotten to see how so much of how I outline has changed, like just different things, how I think about writing and my goals and stuff. And so, in a similar way, like one of these days, I might be into hockey. Becca, I absolutely love sports movies, but can't watch them in real life. That's so funny. They do set up great drama, so I could kind of see that too. I was an athletic kid, so watching them just makes me feel like I'm missing out. Like I could be there playing too. That's why I never understood when my brothers were into the like NFL, like football games. I'm like, you could just go outside and throw the football. But that's, you know, hey, different things for different people. Yes, Star Spell means more leftovers for you, for sure. Hi, Katie. I'm writing a screenplay. Ooh. Movie 1, The Test Glitched Core Conflict. Oh, Lyra accidentally hacks the aptitude ritual spin wheel by leaning on it at the wrong moment. Getting promoted. Ooh, this feels very, like, dystopian in some ways. I'm intrigued. I work in theater, so also like watching people doing production at a live game. That's the whole orchestration behind live sports is fascinating to me. Yes, Mary, have you watched F1 Academy on Netflix? I love that one. I'm halfway through the F1 Academy series, and I also am loving it. It is a blast. I don't know, Mary, if you got to see all of the different partnerships that they did this year and this last race for F1 Academy, but even though I don't care about cars, but yeah, that's why it's so, it goes back into the sports movie aspect too. You can make things so compelling. I think because there's a natural conflict, and there's so many different perspectives to follow. Again, that's why I think writers would love it. Oh, my trainer at the gym used to use Macho Man to help motivate me. I enjoy this. Macho Man. Oh, it's so funny. Well, I didn't intend to talk for 12 minutes about sports, but I can do it. I actually bought this magazine at the recommendation from a local bookstore, and it's very pretty. I think they had questions at the beginning that I thought would be so fun to chat about, and then I simply didn't chat about them because I was like, let me ask people about sports. Okay. Here are some questions. Are you ready? You can think about these as we as we get ready for the first sprint. But one of the questions is, what's a hobby or interest that you've always wanted to pursue? And I think this is kind of the perfect time of year to be thinking about it. For those of you who enjoy the new year vibes and getting into things. Again, November is when I always start thinking about goals because I'm a lunatic. But I am curious if there's any kind of hobby that you guys have wanted to try. I have been crocheting so much and I love it. I do want to try knitting. So I think next year I want to try to knit. Okay, also, as you guys are letting me know, we are going to go ahead and just keep with the chaos and we're going to roll the D100 because it's the weekend and why not? That's kind of my vibe. Let me know what you guys are working on as well. I'm going to snooze this ad on Twitch. I don't know how YouTube decides to put ads in, by the way. I don't know if they have been. I don't know how that works. So you guys can let me know if that's a thing. And yes. So if I have a way to snooze it, I'll figure that out. Anyways, where was I going with this? I had to snooze the ad. Oh, let me know what you guys are working on. Jeez, let me know what you guys are working on. I am going to be finishing up my book review / everything to post on Patreon. I have a video I've already done for it, so I want to upload it all together. But right now I have 2,322 words of this post, which is frankly absurd, but that's what I'm working on. I would like to finish that and get that posted, and then I will switch back over to the short that I am working on for the bonus chapter, and thanks for watching. If you guys order the hardback, it'll be the bonus chapter. November is my month for planning. It's probably the weather by. Thank you, Clara. See, this is the great thing about community. I love hearing when I'm not alone. I'd love to get more into crocheting next year. I would love that for you. I am very here for all the crocheting. Cannot recommend enough. Mapping out a new epic fantasy series that I had an idea for years ago, but I just picked it back up yesterday after being bored of my NaNo project. That is very fair, Katie. Bookbinding. What? Bookbinding sounds fun and rewarding. Like a custom library sounds really cool to me. That sounds very cool to me too. Pottery and running, but my people don't run. So pottery it is. I also would like to get back into running, Sasha. And I would love to try pottery. I want to take a class. I feel like a lot of the classes near me are the ones where it's like painting pottery, but I want to actually learn how to throw the pottery. This is my attempt at a pot. Right, bookbinding's a great one. I'd love to try that. And yeah, also need a breakfast sandwich. I would love to get more into my cooking next year as well. Hobby interest I've always wanted to pursue is metalwork, like making small metal figurines or bookmarks. Yes, that'd be so cool. I want to get into cosplay. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I love when I've gone to Comic-Con with Becca and seeing all the cosplay there. It is just so impressive to me. Stressful's putting together a planner today. That's exciting. Quilting? I always thought quilting was fascinating, but I never got into it. Maybe someday. Quilting does sound so cool. Heck yes. Claire's continuing work from yesterday. Pretty excited to get back into it since I had to do errands yesterday. Very fair. Bear, hi. Revising a chapter that is way too long. Hey, that's fair. Finally plotting my whip after a long thesis-related break. Hi, Branding Jules. Welcome. Get your guesses in. We're going to be sprinting from anywhere from 100 minutes to 1 minute. And 1 minute to 100 minutes. So, yes, get your guesses in. And we will begin our first sprint. How exciting. Seriously consider doing an easy version of Optimus Prime. I 3D printed Blaster, so now I need to dress up, right? Yes, you do. That would be awesome. Okay, 39, 81. Hi, baby Sarah. 57, 64, 84, 11, 78, 77, 25. Okay, prepare yourselves for the thunk. And, oh, okay, this is a good sprint. Not too long, but long enough. 40 minutes. A 40-minute sprint. Oh, Cameron decided to turn on and follow me. Ooh. Ah, hello. Oh, Sam's here. Boop, boop. Sam is still here, I should say. All right, we don't need to track anymore. Okay, 40 minutes. I hope you guys are ready. Hi, Joe. We're gonna snooze that ad again. Okay, one away. So close to magic. I mean, yes, 39. I mean, technically, if you were over on Twitch where I have the emotes, you are, in fact, a magic horse. You're one away. So you're not a magic rhino or magic unicorn. No horn, but magic horse. All right. And a 40-minute sprint. I hope you guys are ready. We are going to try and set this up. The timer has been really nice to me. Knock on wood. It'll continue to be 40 minutes, 4 seconds. On your mark. Hi, Rebecca. Get set. And see, I cursed it. I said it's been so nice to me. I did all this stuff. That one is on me. I can't even blame the timer. It took its chance. It took the shot, and it made it. Go! beep, beep, beep. So sorry, friends. You got a little bit of extra writing time. Let me know how you guys did. I'm so close to being done. I'm now at 2,848 words. This is absurd, but I had so many thoughts, apparently. Actually, it's mostly just quotes. There were so many good quotes. So anyways, I'm gonna have to break up all of this with a lot of photos so that it's a little bit more manageable. But that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. I am excited to see when I do finally post it. So I guess I'm going to be doing at least one more sprint with the working on this. I woke up before 9 on a Sunday, which is an accomplishment. That is an accomplishment, Joe. Sunray, if you're, I'm a severe underwriter when it comes to a zero first draft. Me too. Me too. I am constantly adding more words. That's I will estimate how long something needs to be in my head, and then just it keeps going until I eventually achieve it. Becca's still going through the news articles. Some crazy details I didn't know about that. That's really fun. The fact that you're still finding some new details. I think your documentary is going to be so good. I'm so excited. 343. I am unexpectedly busy today. 343 is awesome though. 678. I finished yesterday's scene and started a new one. Hooray. Oh, bye, Rebecca. I hope you have a good flight. 414 new words. Way to go. I finished my outline the other day and I'm officially drafting now. Rylan, that's always so exciting. Sandwich acquired and consumed. Some final notes before drafting. Heck yes. Wrote a Tumblr post, ate breakfast, and got one sentence in my whip. I do feel like sequel, if you are willing to share, you have to share the one sentence you got. 540 words, finally being able to use the background writing I've been doing. It's a scene edit. And my favorite villain. Oh, that's so fun. Joe, I'm also an underwriter, and that worries me for when I get to the third book in the space opera. Because it's already 90K. This is my thing. I'm so worried about the day that I finally come up against extra writing. Where when I'm having a large book, I'm like, uh-oh, what's going to happen? It's just going to be crazy large. I'm so happy to get, yay! Absolutely cooked with coursework, so I'm using this amazing atmosphere for productivity sprints. I'm so glad. Who let me sign up for a master's? You got this, I believe in you. Also, Nat Rat Cat, what a great name. Sentence plus 3 words, technically. Delenvin's other princess was everything her sister was not. Her radiance outshone. Ooh! Oh, I'm so intrigued. I love the idea of kind of opposites for sisters. How fun. It's a complete second draft in 90K, but I haven't looked at my beta reader feedback yet. Yeah, but as an underwriter, that's one of those things, right, Joe? Is that even though it's complete, once you do the feedback, I find that oftentimes it's still just putting more in. But maybe this will be new. Maybe this is like the first story you're going to have, Joe, where you're actually getting rid of some stuff here. I don't know. Ah, Fadina! Deep in Query Tracker, my querying saga continues. You got this, I believe. My fingers are crossed. She's such a terrible person, but she's got a partner who's like a big brother to her. Partner in the professional sense. Ooh, I love a character that's awful. I mean, for things for watching, quite literally, all the characters are terrible. In their own way. So I always think it's so fun. Sasha has been bed rotting, thought up a whole supernatural plot, and then trashed it because I don't trust Sasha's decision making. Sasha, I mean, you could have an entire Bedrot series where it's just the Bedrot ideas. It's so weird. Now that I got back into writing, I can already see the improvement in my speed of drafting. That's awesome. It is fun to see how much we're just improving over time. The first one in the trilogy got almost 20K longer after the beta reader feedback. Eek. That's exciting, though. Although, that makes sense, Joe. Okay. But for the third, okay, see, Joe, I've contextualized this better again. The third book is the last book in a trilogy, because that's what that means. So I could see why the trilogy, like the last book, would be longer. I feel like that's a very standard thing. You know? I could see it. And, you know, space opera, I feel like that's not crazy amount of words yet. I believe. Yes, Susan says right at Sasha. Let's go ahead and we're going to do one more roll of the D100. So it could be anything. Who knows? We're going to do one more roll of the D100 and then that'll be our final sprint. So if it's a 3, it's a 3. I don't know why that's always my example, but if it's a 3, it's a 3. If it's a 99, we're going to do a 99-minute sprint, okay? So if you want to get your guesses in for our second and final sprint of the Sunday stream, get your guess. Put it in the chat. Anywhere from 100 to 1 to 100. I went for like a fall leaves vibe with my nail polish this week. I was like, give me all of the colors, please, actually. So if you were looking at it and it's like, what's going on? That was the inspiration. Whether I achieved is a different question, but each one's gotten progressively longer, plus the third one was my favorite to rate, so I just kept going and going. So maybe I didn't underrate for once. Okay, Joe. Oh, that's so awesome. I can't believe you're almost done with a trilogy. Sorry. In my head, I was just like, that's huge. 88, 15, 92, 49, 27, 55, 13, 33, and 21. Let's see if anyone guessed on YouTube. Oh my gosh, they did. 16, 81, 59, 67. Okay, I'm rolling now. Well, that's very funny. Hold on, wait. Now this is where the conundrum is. I'm going to give us a little bit more time. I think there are different ways to interpret this roll. So I'm going to give us a little bit more time. Yes. It was in between the 16 and the 25. Debatably, it was like in between the 16, the 25, and the 8. But I think we're going to say it was 25, okay? 2025, I feel like that's, again, what the D100 was trying to tell us. So we're going to give us a little bit more time. 21, very close. Very close to the 25. I mean, realistically, closer even. You were like right in the middle between the two. Oh, Susan, taking away my magic. I mean, I think, Susan, you were magic then. I think you truly were. I think you were a magic unicorn. I think it happened. And Mary, with the 15, I think that makes you our magic horse still. I think there was magic, but we're just going to do a 25-minute sprint. I hope you guys are ready. That will mean that if you were here for both of them, you will have gotten over an hour of writing for the day, which is awesome. On a Sunday, I will take it. On your mark. Get set. And it worked. Go! So sorry. Beep, 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 beep. That is time on our final sprint. Let me know how you guys did. I'm now up to 3,089 words on this post. This is absurd. Oh, the ad break's almost done on Twitch. Don't know what's happening on YouTube. Joe, if I'm remembering correctly, I think my husband was saying how tough he found Hollow Knight to be, even though he really enjoyed it. He was like, it was a difficult game. That's very fun, though. I think I was talking to Katie Ann about that, too, and she said the same thing about Hollow Knight, how she wants to restart it. I am almost done, though, with my 3,089 word review / ginormous list of quotes. So we'll see how this goes. I think it should be posted today, which is exciting. Hi, Michael. Hi, Charlie Ray. We are leaving now, but hello. Went down a rabbit hole of Stranger Things Season 5 predictions. Ooh, that sounds fun. I got 109 whole words. I haven't drafted in a long time. 109 is awesome, though, especially if it's been a while. Wrote 384, but I joined with about 17 minutes left in the sprint. 384, way to go. 300 words for Rhea. Oh, I'm glad. That means that you were able to join and we're not just, wasn't just a high and by. Finished final notes. Wrote 3 words. It's a start. It's a very hard game, but it's also so whimsical looking. Yes. And with a few exceptions, we'll lean towards indie games. Or anyway, I think that is very fair. I got 1,224. Got about 450 words to go to reach my daily count. You are so close. That is awesome. 271. Progress is progress. It is indeed. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this Sunday. I will be back tomorrow, and I also think I'm on someone else's stream tomorrow, maybe. I will keep y'all posted on what the plan is there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, bye, friends.